A
time
camera.
is it? Your
Oh, here comes the intro now. Okay.
Your show.
All right.
What time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah.
I really do hope.
Keep
I
listening.
really do hope that we got just a tiny, tiny bit of that tater talk, because that was really, really funny. Hello again, and welcome into the Friday edition of your show. My name is Gary, still your host. This still, as far as we know, the only show originating out of Saskatoon on the internet from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. And always so thankful and grateful that we continue to get to chase these dreams of making the world a better place. Reminding everybody the importance of that golden rule, man. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's how we make things better. And to thank you for continuing to guide this ship and, following along as we go on that quest of making the world a better place, we have a camera. The greatest camera in the history of all cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maggie Cam. Yes, Brando! Woo! That was awesome. We got Brando on the ones and twos today, filling in. As we have a producer of this show, but we have a producer for the start. So that was beautifully done. The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. You'll notice Marge added another award to her award cabinet, the Diamond Award. So now she's a 6-time champ as far as cams go. Congratulations, Marge. Mike and Rochelle, they run the place. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful human beings. And they have a puppy named Leroy, who will greet you at the door, just like Marge does around here. And once you're in there, man, your life just gets better. Whether you're going in there for the most amazing puppy spa in the universe, right in the back, super affordable. They got everything you need. You just bring your puppy in, harness them up, you're in a basin, soapy, washy, wincy, blow dry, all that stuff. It's all contained within this amazing spa facility. Maybe you're there to get some food. They got all the dry food your heart's desires, including the one that Marge loves, the Go Solution, lamb-flavored, super soft fur mix, as she's basically a cloud, and it's the cutest thing. And they have all sorts of options like that for all the dry foods. They also have the raw foods in the fridges right beside that spa in the back if you're looking to make that change. They got a fashion aisle full of all the things you need to get your puppy warm in the winter. They got the booties, they got the coats, they got the sweaters, they even got jerseys. Okay, we're talking serious fashion here. They got toys galore, 2 giant walls full, along with a couple aisles. Everything that your dog will ever want, and you can bring your dog right in. They can pick the toy. It's like cheating the system, man. You know they're going to play with it. It's a super cool setup. They also got treats strewn throughout the store, giant buckets full of them that your pup can just help themselves to see if they like them or not, and they usually do like them, I'll tell you that. And then you just keep shopping, man. You got your buckle-up collars and leashes, all those other extension leashes. They got everything, okay? And on top of that, every Tuesday and Thursday, they got bones on sale. You can load up on bones for your beautiful pup. And most of all, we talk all the time about supporting good local businesses, good people doing good things. It's a perfect example. That's what Mike and Rochelle do. So much so, they stay open after hours and on weekends because they know you have a life, they know you have a job, and they know it's hard to get in there to get your pet stuff. They care. So thanks to Kirsten and Chris for keeping the doors open for the people that can't get in there during traditional business hours. If you're going to make a change, this is the one, all right? This is the one you want to make the change to because I promise you, there's nothing better out there. The best in the biz at what they do. That's our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. All right, let's see if Brando can flip. Oh, that was easy. And then just hit the main. It's the Gary Cam. Not as fun now. Happy Friday. We got a fun table for you. We got a lot of fun to get into, and it's going to be a great show. We got Uncle Brando, as you know, he'll be out of the tooth booth. Shout out to Dr. Hausman and Associates, a Big Tooth on 2nd Ave. He'll make his way up here along with Salesman Barber, the SMB, if you will, Sales Guy Barber, SGB. He's got a lot of names around here. Either way, he's going to be our MC for the day, filling in for Hardcore, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But before we get to any of that, I had a lovely visit with a man that we love around here. Dare I say, one of the most beautiful human beings on the face of this earth. I know that's a big say, but at the same time, you got to prove it, right? So here's some proof for you.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
This guy gets it.
Do your dance at the
Space Jam.
Not with LeBron, though. Only with Michael.
Man, like, sorry.
Don't talk about that. Secret.
LeBron, go home.
He wants to. Okay.
Hey, Ian Goodwillie's here. It's my guy.
I'm here.
We're doing it. We're talking some basketball. Best friend. Love this guy to death. I love how we're going to start right here. I don't say that on behalf of us. I say, hey, LeBron kick rocks on behalf of Laker fans and Laker personnel and everybody involved with the Lakers.
He wants to be Michael Jordan so bad that he made a sequel to Space Jam. I don't know what to do with that. I still don't know what to do with that after it came out.
Yep.
But didn't need a sequel to that.
No, sir.
We honestly, let's be blunt, just barely needed the first one. It wasn't like super huge void it was filling. I still enjoy it. A lot of people hate it.
Yep.
I just love it because it's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
It's one of the most insane movies ever made.
And the soundtrack was unbelievable.
Oh my God. Plus Danny DeVito's the voice of the villain. What do you want?
And the villain looks just like Danny DeVito if he was an alien.
Sorry. I mean,
Is.
50-50 shot at this point.
Yeah.
You watch enough seasons of It's Always Sunny and you start realizing there's something wrong with him.
Oh, Frank. Now block the wind. I'm going to roast this bone.
Oh my God.
Frank Reynolds for life.
I could go on about Frank Reynolds.
Yeah. That's a lifestyle. Right
That's an entire podcast, just me talking about Frank Reynolds and how much I love that man.
Oh, so LeBron's forcing his way into everyone's lives, trying to stay relevant. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Everyone pay attention to me. Totally not about me. This is not about me, but look at me. So done with this guy. Like.
Well, do you know what the ultimate goal is right now, right? There is, ever since the last Olympics, the 2024 Olympics, they won their gold. Him, KD, and Steph went out together and won gold.
Yes.
They had a lovely time playing together, and there is a desire between the three of them to play at least 1 year on a team together. Ooh. LeBron's contract is up in LA this season. Yeah. Steph, I think, is up after next season. He's a free agent. And KD, if he doesn't take his player option in Houston, is done after next season as well. There is a window coming up 1 season from now where all three of them could theoretically move to. I mean, they'd have to take a hell of a pay cut. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, at this point in their careers, I think they're all just. I think it's just let's close it out together kind of thing. Because love them or hate them, like LeBron, and I mean, I love Steph Curry and I love KD. But the three of them leaving is the end of an era in the NBA. Period. It just is. It is a distinct period in the NBA where these three guys have been incredibly dominant.
What do you call this? The super team era?
Yeah. A lot of attempts at super teams.
Yeah.
Not
Successful
a lot of
or
good
not,
ones.
Yeah. But they tried.
They try.
They definitely tried.
Just keep trying.
Yeah. So
it's almost like you need a bench.
Yeah.
It's almost like spending all your money on three guys and then having a group of guys that you scooped off a neighborhood court wasn't a good idea.
That's it. I was trying to think of the last time like somebody got close. Maybe Allen Iverson with the 76ers.
Oh,
like talk about one guy just carrying an entire team.
He dragged them, kicking and screaming.
Crazy. So just so you understand what we're talking about, if you've seen or heard of LeBron James, he goes out of his way to force himself into games, to force himself into the media, doesn't listen to his coaches. He's always going in business for himself. And people are starting to wake up, though, I think. They're starting to understand maybe he's not this, oh, my gosh, LeBron, that everyone sort of has been trying to hold him up as.
Well, I mean, there's no doubt that he is a skilled player. Like, he's good at what he does. He is a great player.
He did go 38-8, I think, the other night.
Like, it's just, he is what he is.
Yeah.
Like, he can play. It's just the everything around it. Like, there's
Drama.
you can't take away from his game. He is a legitimately great basketball player. Yeah. There is no questioning his skill. It's just the everything else gets exhausting.
Yes.
And I think we're into season 23 of it, and we don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, why is
that
he
says it good.
Still playing? Like, I mean, he's still playing reasonably well. I mean, look at Russ. Russ is in year 18, and every game, like,
he's in there. Beast.
The other game, he was only dunked twice this season, and he had his second dunk this week. Or sorry, it would be last week, I think. And the Kings bench lost their minds.
Yeah, big moment.
They lost their minds. Like, I don't know. Bill Russell came back from the dead and dunked it.
Really?
I haven't. You want to hear an interesting Bill Russell story?
Always.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Bill Russell is the former center and at one point player/coach of the Celtics. He won 11 titles as a player and coach with the Celtics.
Is that the most ever by?
It is.
Yeah.
Nobody else
That's why
can
it
touch
comes
him.
Up. Absolutely.
That's why whenever they talk about like who has more champions, Michael Jordan or LeBron? I'm like, Bill Russell. What are we doing?
Go check the scoreboard. Yeah.
There, at the point that Bill was in the NBA, they didn't track blocks. It was not a stat. And his official total for his career was a lot. So somebody, and I do not know if this is true. Like, I mean, you read it on Reddit, you have no idea. But somebody claims to have gone back through as much footage as they could find, going through Bill Russell's games, and trying to figure out what his blocking averages were. Now, the top guy in history that in the recorded time, I forget. Excuse me.
We're both getting into idea.
The top guy, recorded guy, had about 3.6 per game.
Quite a bit.
Now, that same guy, it's literally a dude I do not remember his name, some center.
Of course, yeah.
But his best season, he averaged 5.5.
Very good.
The estimates from this guy who claimed to watch all of Bill Russell's stories was that Bill was averaging, his career average was 8.5 blocks per game.
Much more than 4 or 5.
2 separate games in one season, he had quadruple doubles because he had so many blocks. One game, the guy claims he counted 25 blocks.
That's what you get.
And at that point, I mean, doesn't the opposition coach have to think of a better plan than running at Bill Russell?
Yeah.
Like, once you hit number 10, shouldn't you
go away from him? But maybe you just can't get away from him.
Well, he was everywhere.
That's the thing.
And that's why I love Bill Russell.
Me too.
Because I don't know if any of those numbers are real or not.
The fact that we sit here and think that there's a possibility, like a good possibility that they are,
there's
that says
a
lot.
very real chance that those numbers were real for Bill Russell. There's a very good chance they might have been higher. Who knows?
Yeah.
But he was just that good at the game.
Yes, sir. His name is Ian Goodwillie, hanging out, writes for A Royal Pain, and he's all over the internet. This guy is a absolute professional in every sense of the word, and not just in his modeling career. Trust me.
No,
He's up there, though.
Going great, too.
Before we went on the air here, RJ Barrett. You gave me one hell of a stat, brother. Tell everybody what you just told me about RJ, because it's a great time to be a Raptors fan right now.
It is a great time to be a Raptors fan right now, because RJ was out for a while. He was injured, and now he's back. And while he was out, it seemed like the Raptors were having a lot of trouble getting their feet under them. They were fairly dominant before that, and it came apart. Now that he's been back a few games, they're winning. They're in their way back in their winning ways, and a big reason is RJ. Yes. They are, I believe, with RJ Barrett on the court, 16-6. Without RJ, 7-9. So they are below 500 without him, and way above it with him.
That's our guy.
Like
good old Canadian kid.
He is such a difference maker for them, because when you've got Brandon Ingram on the court and you've got Scotty on the court, what happens is people focus on them. And rightfully so. They're both great players.
Yeah. What
happens is RJ is there, and he just keeps showing up. I read another stat that in the last couple of games, in the fourth quarter, last few games, I don't remember what the exact number of game was, but let's say 3 or 4, the Raptors have scored 90 points total in the fourth quarter. 40 of them are RJ Barrett's.
Including the other night against Charlotte. 1.6 seconds left in the game.
Quickly.
Down 2. Well, that was quickly.
That was quickly who drained that.
Yeah.
But RJ was the reason why they were still that close.
Yeah.
He kept coming back down the court and just he kept them in that game. If it wasn't for RJ, they wouldn't have been close enough for quickly to have that shot matter.
At one point, I think they went 3 for 24 from 3-point line.
It was terrible.
Yeah. And they
were
had
building
no
a house.
business. The whole sort of gimmick throughout that game was, how is this Toronto team still in this game? They're playing so bad.
They shouldn't have been.
And then they end up winning it. Thank you to IQ.
And
at the end, and walking it off, man. It's so exciting to watch.
This is, again, a Hornets team that just beat the ever-loving crap out of the reigning champions, OKC. They just
what was
torched them.
Like their 7th loss of the season, I think?
And the Hornets, that's another thing. Just as an aside from that, got to start taking the Hornets seriously.
Hey, whenever I hear the name Hornets, all I think about of being taken seriously, Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson. Those big guys down low, and then Muggsy Bogues, baby.
Grandmama. This is my favorite. Larry Johnson, a lot of fun stories about. Favorite thing about him, if you remember Larry, back in the day when he was at his prime, he did commercials where he played as himself, but also he played as his own grandmother, Grandmama. And he would destroy people in basketball in drag as Grandmama.
It's amazing.
There is an episode of Family Matters with Steve Urkel. Exactly. The premise of it is Eddie and Steve are entering this 2-on-2 street ball competition.
I love this so much.
And they're go to play, and Eddie bails on Urkel to go find somebody to play with somebody better. And Urkel's like, well, now I don't have a partner. And Eddie's grandmother goes, I know somebody.
Yes.
And Grandmama comes over.
That's how big he was in
Urkel
the world at that time.
and Grandmama, a.k.a. Larry Johnson, whoop the crap out of everybody.
Including Eddie.
Because this is important to know also, Jaleel White, who played Urkel, is a really good basketball. He's a baller.
Yeah,
Like,
off the court, he's Stephen Urkel. On the court, he's Stefan Urkel.
Oh, he's
right?
Stefan Urkel on the court.
Stefan Urkeling all over.
He's not as good as Prince was, but he's close. Prince could ball.
Oh, there was nothing Prince couldn't do, I think. That dude did everything.
Pancakes. Like, what do you want? Like,
okay, let's reel it in a bit here as we are continuing with Ian Goodwillie. It's my main man. And hang on, I think we're playing this today. We're going to play it on Friday, kick off the show. So this is very, very fresh. Normally we wait through the weekend and I play it on Monday. But this is some good stuff we're going through. So the Raptors, another win.
yep.
Getting it together. Guys
Absolutely.
are back. Guys are healthy. You got a huge crush on Mamu, hey?
Oh, who doesn't have a good crush on Mamu?
I think we all do now at this point.
Jacob Pertl has been their main center for a bit now. And
He's been out.
But he has he has a back issue. And so he's been in and out. Like, he's not consistently out. Like, one game he's in, the next game he's out. And now he's just out. But Mamu has the versatility of this guy is unreal. If you want him to like grab rebounds, he grabs rebounds. You need assists off him, he gives you assists. You want him to shoot threes, he goes and shoots threes.
Those lefties, man.
He shoots those lefties.
Yeah.
And he just no one can pronounce his last name.
That's why he's Mamu.
I have to give the Raptors announcers credit where credit is due. They do an amazing job. I can't do it. I just call him Mamu and live with it. But he is a revelation for them.
Yeah.
And then you put him out there, and you put him out there with Quick and Scotty Barnes, who is on a vicious campaign for Defensive Player of the Year.
Every time you come in here, it gets...
I will mention it every time, because the reality is he is in contention. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's no guarantees, but, I mean, he's going to be in the running for it. There's no question of it. The way he's playing.
Every time you watch a game, you see him.
His defense is unreal.
Yeah.
What he's doing defensively on the court, and he's great on offense too. Like, he's finally coming into where
He's well-rounded.
he's coming into that superstar kind of game that everyone knew he was capable of.
Yeah.
And it's an unselfish game.
Absolutely.
Like, I watch him play, and it's not about him building stats. He does what needs to be done, but I watch him make his team better.
Yeah.
And that's what a superstar does.
Absolutely. Lifting up everyone around you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If your entire goal as a superstar is to raise your own profile, you are not a superstar.
Yeah, you're LeBron James.
Yeah. Or Trey Young.
Ooh.
Good luck, Wizards.
Whoa. Is that trade go through?
Oh, yeah, that went through. CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert are on their way to the Hawks. And somehow, don't know how, there are no picks involved in this trade. Nobody got any picks.
I feel like Trey Young's a tough sell. I think
he's a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's an undersized point guard. Like, he is an undersized point guard. He is inconsistent on a good day, frequently injured, and is reputedly a giant dick in the locker room.
That's the big one right there, yeah.
And
apparently there was talks about him being a Raptor, hey? He was flirting with Scotty Barnes, being like, hey, you guys play pretty good ball here. Maybe I'll come to Toronto.
There was a lot of people that there was a lot of push at one point for him to join the Kings, and the Kings were like, no.
That's how you know it's a problem.
You know you're a problem when the Kings are like, no, we're just going to...
And you have something good to offer, really.
We've got Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder at point guard, and we're literally one of the worst teams in the league. You are not going to help our situation. Go play with one of the other worst teams in the league.
So the Raptors dodged a bullet there.
Oh, without question. I don't see what he brought to the table. I don't see what he brought to the Kings. The Kings are rebuilding. They don't need that.
Yeah.
That's not going to make things better. What they need is there's some younger guys. Like, my understanding is the Wolves are looking to part with Rob Dillingham.
Interesting.
They pursued him after he was drafted in 2024 with great aplomb, and then did nothing with him. And his development they didn't put him on the court a lot. He spent a lot of time in the G League. This season, he's been having a rough season, to be honest. And they're sort of like, this isn't working. And so I would like to see him on the Kings, because he still has a lot of upside, and long term, you could build him into a good point guard. You put him with Keegan Murray.
Yeah.
You start working on that as you shuffle off some of these other big contracts. You pick up some big guys. There is a guy playing for Kentucky right now, Jaden Quaintance. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his last name. He is a center. He's 6'9", 225. Okay. He is a side of beef that throws people around. He is not great offensively,
Sounds like
But-
you're describing Charles Oakley out here.
Yeah, good luck trying to score. He will dominate you. And if you put him, if the Kings can draft him, and they put him on the court, and they use him as center and put guy like Maxime Reynaud at power forward, that is a defensive scoring combination. Like Quaintance pulls down rebounds like it's the only thing, that like he's breathing air. And if he feeds Maxime, then their other current young center, their other rookie, Dylan Cardwell, also a defensive menace. Not as great on offense, but another defensive menace. You put him and Jaden out there together, again, you might as well just leave the ball at the 3-point line because it's not going in. You've got these two gigantic guys who pick up blocks. There was one game, Dylan picked up 5 blocks one game recently.
Wow.
It is
It's not Bill Russell, but that's
It's not Bill Russell, but there's only one Bill Russell.
That's so true.
And that's the thing. Like, there's so many other options out there right now for rebuilding. So many young potential stars, so many great draft picks. Why would a team like the Kings, who's looking to rebuild, go, you know what we need? Another undersized point guard who's kind of a dick and doesn't play defense.
Every week I feel like we're talking about this with the Kings.
Because they drive me nuts.
He writes for
And
a royal pain.
It doesn't. He would have done nothing for the Raptors either.
No,
They
I know.
don't need him.
Yeah.
That's
It'd
not
be like
what
a
they need.
luxury to have, right?
The only thing, honestly, they could really use right now, if they could get I love Mamu. Pirtle's great. If they could get a more dominant, complete center, like somebody who just owns it.
Yeah.
And they're apparently flirting with the idea of Anthony Davis.
Oh, I love that. I've been a huge. If AD is on the
I
court,
love
he's
AD.
one of those beasts, right?
When he's not injured,
That's it. When
that's
he's
the
out
problem.
there, he's so good, but he's hurt so much.
He's the literal living example of Samuel Jackson's character, Mr. Glass. Like, he should be in a wheelchair, gently being rolled around.
Oh God.
His personal shoe from Nike is just a walking boot. Like, that's the problem. It's just a walking boot with a swoosh. I love him, but
with
goddamn.
that in mind, would you like to see that deal? I guess it depends what you're sending, right?
It depends what they're, and that's the same thing. There's also been talk of Sabonis and the Raptors. And
that's my guy.
I love me some Sabonis, but
Wait
he can't
for it. There it
defend.
is. That's the
Like,
one.
he's a terrible defender. He
And
knows
that
it.
goes against everything you just said about what
Exactly.
you want.
And I would be extremely concerned because I know that the current general manager of the Kings is Scott Perry, former general manager of the Knicks. He is the guy who brought RJ Barrett to the Knicks. And I know he would like to bring some of his former New York guys
There's a
to the
pipeline
Kings.
in there, yeah.
So the simple reality is, if the Kings are making a trade with the Raptors, it doesn't matter who the Kings are trading, RJ Barrett's going to be part of it. And I do not want to see RJ Barrett. There is no scenario where I'm like, yeah, give up RJ Barrett.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
Like,
I think he deserves that sort of title now.
At this point, to me, and I'm not trying to
should be an
equate them as
untouchable.
players,
Yeah.
but the Raptors would have to be in a Luka Doncic situation like last year, where it's an insane trade, and they're just like,
This makes
okay,
no
take
sense.
whatever you
Like, yeah,
want.
if you're really gonna is this real? You're gonna.
You wanna do
okay,
this?
Let's go.
Oh, the Nuggets are done with Jokic. Okay, sure. Like, I'm not equating them, but he is what the Raptors have going right now is so good.
I love that.
I don't want them to mess it. I don't want them to take a piece out and watch it fall apart.
This is
Because
it.
that's what happens.
And I saw exactly that when I watched it was like the shortened game. It wasn't in 30, but it was like the shortened one, so you got all the good stuff. And they battle adversity, man. Everything you said, like, this team plays so good when they got everyone out there. When they're going, like you throw Pirtle in there with that mix, oh baby.
When
They
Pirtle's
are
on point, he is good. There's no questioning that. He is a good
just gotta
center
stay healthy.
when he's healthy. And normally he is healthy. It's just he's having back problems. I hope he can come back from that.
Absolutely.
But it depends what the problems are. Like, you never know.
That's so true.
But I don't want to see them lose a key piece like RJ.
I'm with you.
We literally just talked about the stats without RJ.
That's it right there.
And I'm telling you point blank, if you plug Sabonis in instead of RJ,
You're in trouble.
those numbers aren't getting better, and they're probably getting worse.
I'm with you. Dude, thank you, as always, for making it in. Go Raptors. Go.
Go Raps.
It's looking pretty good. And every time you come in here, it seems like they get even hotter. So hopefully we get that Ian Goodwillie push on the Raps, and maybe they'll keep rolling. And how far away are we from All-Star?
We're a couple weeks,
Okay.
yeah. And we're
trade deadline around there too?
It's coming up in early February. We're only maybe 3 weeks away from the trade deadline. Things are about to get real
be good.
interesting.
Well, we'll make sure. Maybe we'll get you in
Keep
a
in
couple
mind,
times before
and this
then.
is fun. Trae Young was traded on the same exactly 1 year to the day after Luka. And keep in mind, when they were drafted, It was the Hawks that drafted Luka and the Mavericks that drafted Trey, and they traded on trade day.
That's crazy.
It's just...
It's the universe, man.
It's these two guys
crazy.
circling each other in these weird ways perpetually. And I think we know which is the better player.
Definitely. Dude, thank you so much. He writes for the Royal Pain and so much more out there on the internet. Our best friend, we love him so much, Ian Goodwillie. Maybe we'll just go every week over the next couple of weeks just so we can stay on top of all the trade talk and keep everyone up to date on how the Raptors are doing.
Absolutely.
Love you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Too.
Hey, that was Ian Goodwillie talking basketball and I would imagine hair care.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Something I know a lot about.
The effects of the perm on the ladies
Ooh.
is what I always picture Ian Goodwillie talking about whenever I see him. He's a good man.
You know, you want to talk about just really good dudes? That's just a really, really good dude here on the Friday Fun Table rolling on the Friday edition of your show. You see Uncle Brando here. You see Barber over there. And that usually means we're going to have a little bit of fun because it's literally in the name of the table.
Yeah.
So-
We got a table. We got fun.
We'd be real assholes if we didn't bring any of that.
Yeah. No.
Just a clever name.
Speaking of hair
Yes.
and perms and Ian Goodwillie, not really, but just hair is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I brushed Big Earth, that's my dog.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
I brushed and brushed and brushed, and I got like a whole other dog out of her, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Full body.
you know how it goes, right? And then I took the fur and I didn't bunch it up real dense, but like I made it into a bale. And I'm like, there's lots of birds that come to my balcony and they eat at the feeder. And I'm like, maybe I should leave some of the dog crumbs and they can take it to their nest. So I took it and I put it out like just on my balcony. And when I woke up the next morning, whole thing was gone. I was very impressed, thinking, man, there's so many just cozy, warm, toasty nests.
Nice.
It's so many birdie houses.
My little bird friends are going to be so excited. And then I kind of looked over the edge of the balcony. It turns out that what had happened in real life was the wind had come and picked this big bale of dog hair off, blew it out onto the grass, and then snowed on top of it. So now it's this sodden, just real greasy looking hairball. And I don't want to admit that I did that.
Not on the air, anyways.
Definitely not in the air. That's
Yeah. So I feel like it might just sit there until spring when I hope that the lawn maintenance guys just drive over it with a lawnmower.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
This may be Exhibit A in your trial against, like, the condo committee.
Oh, yeah. Illegal dumping.
Yeah.
They don't like that. Mom just texted in.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Mom. She says, tell your friend I'm using the knife for first time today, and it is amazing.
Oh, yay.
That is wonderful to hear. Be
Yes,
careful.
thank you
It's
very much.
sharp. Oh,
So
my
They're-
pleasure.
They're
Super
very sharp.
Yeah. Barber saved the day, Christmas-wise, for yours truly over the break there, and it was very nice. So
Yeah.
Excellent.
Happy to hear. That thing, I didn't even want to try touching it because you warned me how sharp it was. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you're going out of your way to, again, remind very sharp, I'm not going to mess with that.
Well, and truth be told, a sharp knife is safer than a dull knife when you're cutting things. But it's still wild sharp. And
Yeah.
like, don't juggle it.
The
don't,
point
like-
is, you scared me off of playing with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So happy to hear it's working good, Mom. We appreciate that. And yeah, before we get into the fun, we got to talk. We're almost halfway through already. Isn't that something else? If you're hungry, these things can solve your problem. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the best wings in the history of all wings in the universe. Our friends at Bugsy's have a passport right here for you to join the 69 Wing Crew. You picked up at either location, Markham Mall or Lawson Heights. Inside, you'll find all the different wings for you to try. Once you try them all, you win this shirt right here. You get a stamp each time you try them. Every Tuesday and Thursday, over half price off. It's a lot easier to knock them out. The shirt's amazing. It's like a super rare. When people see you in that shirt, they know that you're an important person. It's a VIP shirt, if you will. And all you got to do is just fill this in, send it in, say, hey, where's the shirt? We just ate all the wings. And not only that, you can also order on Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's, order a plain wing in the memo, put in the flavors you want off of your passport. They come right to your door. And we are in the middle of planning a live show from Bugsy's, where we're going to take a crack at all 69 flavors of the big 69 Wing Crew list. And it's going to be a lovely, lovely time. We've got the squad ready to go. It's going to be great. So we're going to have a wing mania, if you will. Very, very soon. Looking forward to that. Hockey season still rolling. Our friends over at Super Skills Hockey crushing out the brand new Martinsville Rec Center upstairs overlooking the ice surface. State-of-the-art facility. Right when you walk in, it's got like this futuristic lighting. They got all the different screens that show you how to do all the drills, including the shooting lane. They got the ice treadmill, they got the puck handling area, and again, they have celebrity coaches coming through all the time. A lot of great stuff happening. Get yourself signed up at superskillshockey.ca. Also, had my Auntie Susie's birthday yesterday, turning 68 years old. We got her some root beer. LB brought in some Timothy bits, so I got to bring some Tim bits for her birthday as well. So we loaded her up on all the junk food, which was very good. And I was starting the negotiations to see if we can get her to join us for Telemiracle,
Ooh la la.
which will be very, very good. Because she hasn't been out there. She used to be on every second year when it was in Saskatoon. She would always be on playing the tambourine. We'd all get around and watch. And, oh, there's Auntie Susie cracking the tambourine. I don't think she's been on a Telemiracle broadcast in, like, dare I say, a decade or two. So it might be pretty cool to get her in there. But our friends over at Elmwood, we'll have to go through all the proper, routes to get her okayed to be on set with us at the backstage lounge at Telemiracle. But our friends over at Elmwood, always all about doing good things, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So it sounds like we're going to get the go-ahead, and thank you again to our friends over at Elmwood, elmwoodyxc.ca. That's where you can go to find out more if you want to help out in any sort of way. It's always, always welcome. The same to go with our friends over at Cosmo, where Auntie Susie works. We got a bingo coming up there January 21st. We're making sure she's getting in for that. I will be the bingo caller. Along with Big C. It's going to be a lot of fun. And CosmoIndustries.com is where you go if you want to help out around there. Always welcome. And same thing goes for our friends over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Deb and Lori and their teams, man, working so dang hard, especially this time of year. So anything you can drop off there or volunteer for, always, always welcome. Those are a couple places where you can do some good, because we're always talking about doing those good things. And one more for you, as tonight, another edition of the Friday Night Pizza Party will be going down over on the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. We're going a little different route tonight, Uncle Brando.
Yeah, we're going to play some King of Dragons. It's the side-scrolling Capcom beat-em-up.
It looked pretty badass.
And me and Gary are going to take a crack at that, and then you've got something going on, and then
we got the Ultimate Tito Fantasy Draft going on at the Cave tonight, 8:30. Brando, my main man, is in town for this one, picking me up around 8:15. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And George, oh man, George always brings out the big spread at the Cave, because he's in our draft. So we go in the back room, and George owns the place, so he's running everything.
Ooh.
So right when we get in there, the big table, I always look to see where the food table is, and then I try to get a spot closest to the table.
Yes.
And then he rolls out pizzas, chicken fingers, the actual like ribs, dry ribs.
Yes.
All this. We had bruschetta last time, and all these things. Like, he's always switching it up. So I'm drooling as I'm talking. To George and our friends over at the Cave. So excited to see you again tonight. And I'm feeling like maybe that might be another good spot for our on-location box to go to.
Yeah.
Because they got that caveman pizza. That might be something fun.
Yeah, it's like 4 feet across.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Oh, really?
So there's some potential. We'll talk sales later, but add that to the list as well. Point being, we'll see all the boys tonight at the Ultimate Fantasy Draft. Coach Mazer, Coach Gama 2 is normally my ride there, but he's going to be late tonight, so luckily Vern's stepping in. Then we're going to have a whole lot of fun, but I will be leaving a little early, so it's going to be Brando.
Yep.
Maybe some guests stopping by. We'll see how it all works out, but you and Marge will be chilling for sure for a bit.
Yep.
And not only will we be chilling, we'll be eating. Thanks to our friends over at Vern's Pizza!
Hooray!
God, I love Vern's, man. Any word on what we're getting tonight there?
Yes,
Oh,
we
boy,
are
here we
getting
go.
a light Greek pizza. It's apparently one of the favorites, and I haven't
love
tried
Greek
it.
pizza. I love Greek pizza.
Oh, really?
What's on a
Yeah.
Greek pizza?
Like feta and like the souvlaki. Like
Probably, yeah.
They do it basically like Greek salad. I would say.
Yeah, I think there's going to be
Minus
like
the-
some feta, probably some olives,
yeah.
probably
it's gonna
some
be so
cheese.
good.
Yeah, like
I'm very excited.
I'm disappointed I'm not going to be here for it.
Yeah.
But my Vern's intake at home has gone up since I started
So has
sponsoring the
mine.
show.
I lived on the slices last weekend because we had leftovers. For the
Oh,
first
really?
time. I don't know why I said leftovers like that. We had leftovers.
Yeah.
Leftovers. They were that good though. So we'll have some single slices like we always do as well. Always a lot of fun. Thanks to our friends over at Vern's. Very excited for this one. And the best part is we get to share it with you. We get to show you on the camera how good it looks, and then you get to see the whole thing, and then it's gone in 5 minutes, and then we're going to backup slices. Always powered by our friends at Vern's Pizza. Do not forget, they got that stuffed cheesy bread, just $8.95. Comes with that dipping sauce, so incredibly good. The Gamer Box, still going down. That's a 10-inch Vern's Light, along with your fries, dry ribs, mini donuts, a 2-liter pop, just $30. All the deals are there. Especially with that Vern's Original Thick, man. You always got to go home to the classic, whether it's a 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch, or if you and your friends have the balls and the leg power to
the
pick
actual
it up.
muscles, yeah.
That's right. You could order the Beast. 18?
18 inches
That's so
of
crazy.
intense
Original
pizza
thick
action.
Vern's. Yeah, it's second to none. So shout out to our friends over at Vern's. We love you oh so much. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight on the Twitch stream for another Friday night pizza party. Uncle Brando, give me about 5. Feel like a 5. Very well done. Woo, boys,
Here we are.
we're doing it. Royal Andrews made a website. You can check that out. It's fantastic. If you or your friends or your family or anyone you know has a business that's just not quite catching on, or maybe you have a charity that's not quite doing as well as you want it to, or a big fundraiser coming up, you got an event of any sort, we're here to help you. Dare I say we're the only ones that prove it each and every time by not charging $1 billion to work with us. We ask you, what can you work with? What's your budget? What do you want to do?
If you have $1 billion and you want us to have $1 billion, though,
I don't want us to.
I'm
There's gotta be a
not
catch.
going to
Nope.
say no.
No, I will. Nothing's that easy. Point is, we're here to help you. And we're not here looking to get rich. We're all just looking to lift each other up and to continue to do these good things and chase these dreams. Man, that's the difference between the big corporations and us. This place, these things, these businesses we support. Good people doing good things. That's what it's about. And when you keep it in that lane, you don't get all greasy and dirty with bullshit that's out there. Because there's so much. Everyone, it's a crazy world we live in. If these sound like options you can get behind, if you like the idea of treating others how you want to be treated, all that good stuff, please reach out to us.
Look at that.
We even have a little song that we sing, and dare I say the Friday edition does this best. So no pressure. No pressure. We'll see how it all goes. Please just send us an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. contact@dufferinave.com.
That is the email. This is the theme song.
It
Yeah.
gets better every time, dude.
It's all orchestral and
Every
shit now.
time.
Yeah.
Man, I still can't believe that we somehow landed a professional triangulist.
I'm surprised too.
Like, how long are you on loan from the Grand Ole Opry or whatever it is you normally triangle at?
Well, it's
Like a residency.
SSO.
I'm still under contract, which means that we actually have to get this thing tuned. So
Do you feel like you're letting the triangle world down by your
not even a
performance?
little.
Okay,
I'm
good.
kind of raising awareness of the lost art of triangle dinging, which is what we call it.
God, this is it. I love the amount of learning that we go through on this show each and every day. And it doesn't stop at triangles. No. We're about to learn a lot more as Hardcore is still on her break. So Barber has been oh so kind to fill in as far as the activities go for the Friday Fun Table. Last week we got into a very fun one
Yes.
that I enjoyed. And I thought we were going to cross that over, but you said you were doing some extra new stuff now as well?
Well, yeah, we didn't go through all the hot takes.
The hot
and
take roulette. That's what
hot
it's
take
called, yes.
roulette.
Oh, damn.
So we got some of that. I
Perfect.
also have a game that I have not named yet.
Ooh,
but
You
I was
invented a game?
no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, I
Like,
think you did.
okay, I invented this game where
better.
I make stuff up, and I also wrote down real stuff, and then you guys guess which is which. So I was thinking real or ridiculous, or fact or fiction.
Real or ridiculous? Is it
Real or
Really
ridiculous?
ridiculous. is
Fact
way
or
better.
fiction has been done.
Has it been? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
real or ridiculous is great.
I
We
like
can do
that.
like Robin shirts with RR.
Was that a push for Robin?
A little. I think
Wow, are you a
double
psychic
R
guy?
Robin. Am I a psychic?
Yeah. No, sidekick. Guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Get out of my brain, man.
I have like reasonable hearing, I guess. Not great, but no, I'm a sidekick guy for sure. Like I think like Batman, yeah, he funds the whole project, but you can't do it without Robin.
You know, I've always thought that, but the more I look at it, it's like, really, what's Robin bringing?
He
to the
doesn't
table?
really bring a lot to the table, really. What's he really
He's a
do?
gymnast.
He solves the riddles. In the 60s, he's usually the one that gets the Riddler's riddles.
that's true.
A sparrow with a machine gun.
Oh, you're talking about the show. I was talking about the real Batman. No.
Gotham City be damned.
Yeah.
No, I like that. Okay, so which way are we going to go here? Do we want to do that one, or do we want to go back to the hot take roulette?
All right.
What do you think? Because I know I threw you off because you prepared for a whole show, and then last second I just threw it in. It's like, I got my Goodwillie pre-tape we can run because it's only going to be 3 of us.
Well, I don't want to like give too much like behind the scenes information,
Yeah.
but this is a work in progress that I've been working on since I found out that I was going to host.
Love this.
But I've really been working on the hot takes, and I've kind of been working on this. But let's do a few. And here's
You're the master of ceremonies. This is
Yeah, let's do it,
your
man.
show now.
We'll do what you want to do.
so we're gonna do a blend of it. I'm gonna actually mix the two games, and I don't know if I'm doing this right.
You're creating a super game right now.
Yeah,
I
we're
love it.
mixing the
Yes,
two. Yeah.
this is great.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do a real or ridiculous, and I'm gonna ask that you guys
Okay.
kind of each lock into one or the other and discuss, and whoever's wrong maybe has to do a hot take.
Yeah, hot
Okay.
take for punishment.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
All right. Okay.
this is good. We got levels now, different levels.
Okay. And then when I like these,
Like an onion or an
you know,
ogre.
in my intro, I would have said something like ripped straight from the headlines of local newspapers. No, this is like BuzzFeed and like Google searches. This is very much like I wrote these headlines based on nonsense that I read online.
Love it.
Okay.
So, not real headlines. But number one, city considers adding slow walking lanes to crowded downtown sidewalks. A city task force reportedly floated the idea after pedestrian complaints proposing painted sidewalk lanes similar to airport walkways. Though officials later clarified it was more of a thought experiment than a policy.
That's absolutely real. There's no way that's not real. That is definitely real.
Why?
What do you, why? Have you?
I've been on the sidewalk.
I don't know if you know this, Barber or Gary, but people will complain about anything,
Yeah.
especially at city council. And city councils, and all due disrespect to city council people, are blithering idiots, and they'll float any idea
Legend
to
has
justify
it.
the
Legend has
massive
it. We don't,
paycheck.
hey,
that
we
they
don't
pull.
slander here. We no slandering. We just legend has this. What some people have said.
If there's an opportunity to hire a consultant to see, is it a good idea to have slow walking lanes on the sidewalk? They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. So there's no way that's not real.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, Gary.
Ridiculous.
That's a good argument as well.
Yeah, that's like.
And
that's-
you're right.
That's ridiculous.
I made it up. It was a lot of fun doing it.
You did you presented that so well. I was like, I'm getting stuck with the dud here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally real.
yeah.
So let me
So
just
now Brando has to defend a hot take, thanks to hot take
with
roulette.
his life. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
We're not playing for keeps
The
this week.
stakes are escalating.
if one of us is going down, I'm glad it's probably going to be me. Here we go. Cereal is a soup.
Bro, shut up.
Well, now I can get in on this. Yeah, cereal. No, okay. Brando, why is cereal a soup?
Cereal is a soup because you eat it out of a bowl with a spoon, and it's a liquid base with things in it,
Well,
just like soup.
and chili and stew.
I eat all those things out of the can, so that takes away the bowl talk.
Well, chili and stew and beans, also soup.
Beans are soup.
Well, yeah. 'cause-
According to the formula, I see what you're
yeah, that's
gathering.
where like soup is like the big circle,
Yeah.
and then like the little circles inside are like
Yeah.
Sounds like you're trying to trim down the categories of food
He's just-
to soup and sandwiches only.
I love how he verbally presented a Venn diagram there. That was
Yeah,
pretty badass.
there's soup,
Yeah,
there's sandwich.
He's showing it. He's doing the work.
there's- What else? What other kind of food would there be? Chips.
Soup, sandwich, and chips.
Yeah,
That's
like
my diet right there.
That's basically it,
No, that's
right? Like, what is a pizza if not a round, open-faced sandwich?
Okay, you know what?
this has opened way too many windows.
I'm big enough of a man to know when I'm wrong or to admit that I'm wrong.
Well, what's your take on it?
Well, I would say that cereal is absolutely not a soup. I just
Like
like
the fact that it obviously is a soup.
there are no 2-ingredient soups.
There has to be.
What
You ever
about-
had tomato soup?
You ever had chicken
Oh.
noodle or mushroom soup?
Dude, I make soup all the time.
Yeah, you
There's
just
so
made-
many
yeah, that's
ingredients.
You're the
in
wrong
those.
guy that we're supposed to be talking to. Yeah.
Seasoning doesn't
Touche.
count as seasoning isn't an ingredient.
Where does the heat factor come in? Because usually,
There's cold
unless you're
soup.
gazpaching,
Yeah,
is that what cold is?
Gazpacho and that stuff that David Curtin used to bring, that like
Oh, I love
orange
David Curtin so much.
cabbage
Shout out to David
stuff.
Curtin.
I forget what he called it, but I didn't really care for it. But I was really excited
Borscht?
to let me try
Is
it.
Borscht?
Maybe,
Love
yeah.
borscht. Oh, borscht so good with
Borscht
sour
is
cream.
served hot.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
but
it's not borscht
But
then.
yeah, just
Got what you're
Gestapo. Yeah, that's like a cold soup. Yeah.
Either way. So temperature doesn't really matter.
Yeah. That soup that Batman eats in Batman Returns, where he like And then he spits it up. It's cold. And then Alfred's like, it's supposed to be cold.
Batman.
So sassy. Batman's coming up a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
See if
just
we
sit
can work
over there.
Batman into every answer.
I think we will.
We're gonna do it.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's obviously what's my angle on this? That's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
That was okay. Hey?
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
guys can be
That's the easy
absolutely.
one.
incorrect. It's fine.
Well, thankfully, I have another
Here we go.
headline. Museum accidentally throws away modern art exhibit during office cleanup. This has happened multiple times worldwide, with minimalist or conceptual art mistaken for trash and discarded by cleaning staff before anyone realized it was an exhibit.
What a horrible review for your artwork, eh?
Yeah.
Man, I finally got my big break. I'm on display in the museum, man. Everything's on the up. Let's go check it out. And you walk in, and it's just gone. What happened? What are you talking about? That garbage that was over there? You threw it out.
Yeah.
That was my life's work. Sorry.
It was speaking to the
concept of
capitalism,
It's always got
the oppression of big corporations.
That's got to be real. I'm going with the real one here. This is a real headline.
It's
I jumped on
probably
it before.
not real.
All right. Well,
Sounds like we're on the same page.
Brando, you could not be more wrong. It was
No
real.
way!
Yeah.
Oh
You know
man.
what the exhibit was?
It was
was a
probably that
few of 'em.
fridge that they had at the art gallery here in downtown Saskatoon, where they had a video of the fridge, and she was just throwing bricks at it. And it's like, oh,
Art.
sweet. I want to do that. I want to throw bricks at things and then have people give me money.
That'd be a good moon.
So
Even
this
if I throw
one,
bricks at people, they'll give me money.
No. They'll
What?
give you money to not throw it.
and there literally was multiple examples. One of which actually seemed pretty cool. It was a pile of literal garbage, and then they had a light on one end, and it was like shadow puppets.
Oh, neat.
And the shadow was something. And that shit, when the museum closed, because they turned the light off and all the overhead lights are on, so it's no longer like
So you don't see the art now.
yeah,
It's no
yeah.
longer
It's a bunch of
piece.
trash. It was like trash bags and bottles and stuff. I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've seen exhibits like that before. Yeah.
so.
the cleaners came in and said, well, this is
No, like-
clearly not an exhibit.
Well, and yeah, they're gonna be like, what happened here?
Why did they rope off this pile of garbage?
Yeah, why are you
So
treating this
weird.
like it's, been imported from Milan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because it was.
Yeah. Arts, man,
Just because I lost, I have to do another hot take.
I'll do this, but I can just do it.
No, I did a really good job of the soup one.
well, if you want to,
I feel like
just,
I won
it's
that
fun
one.
it's fun when I get to take the other side, too.
Okay, well,
Roulette. I'm doing it.
you do it, Gary.
Oh,
Oh, is that the same one, different
Exact same
flavor?
thing,
Okay,
yeah.
grab another one.
Wait. That's the same.
that's been like a real world one. Everyone loves it. Oh my God, here we go.
Which one is that?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you after I read the novel. All right, here we go.
Okay.
My only issue with the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid is that the cowards at Disney stuck with the politically correct fish on the bottom, people up top mermaids from the original. They had an opportunity to unite the world with scientifically accurate fish heads with people legs mermaids. Shame on you, Disney. Shame on you.
I like people on top, fish on bottom, mermaids.
Well, people on top, fish on
Depends what you're
bottom is
looking
what,
for,
it's
yeah.
what a mermaid is.
yeah.
Because if they had legs, they live on the land.
Ah, but they got fish heads. Anyways.
They can't breathe on land because they'll have gills. They'll be fish top, leg bottom.
Yeah, they got to be underwater.
It's not feasible.
That is scientifically more accurate.
But you wouldn't evolve legs if you couldn't breathe air because you can't swim fast enough to get away from a
Science
shark.
into this one.
Yeah.
Like, because
This isn't evolution. This is like this just happened.
Legs suck at swimming.
Yeah.
That's why fish don't have them.
Pretty sure Michael Phelps would disagree with you.
I'll bet you a fish would beat Michael Phelps in a race.
I bet you they probably race some fish. That seems like something the world would be.
I'll bet you
into.
that a mermaid would beat Michael Phelps so bad at swimming that Michael Phelps would stop swimming forever. He would stop drinking
Become a mermaid.
water.
I think
Become a
he's
full mermaid.
got to be done swimming now. Right?
Oh, yeah, he's been done
No,
for-
I mean like for fun.
Oh,
He won't
really?
even take his kids to the pool. He won't relax in a hot tub. He won't hot tub with his friends.
Ruined aquatics forever.
He would
for him.
be ashamed to go in the water again.
Yeah.
He'd be beaten so bad by
Dude.
the fish man.
That's tough.
This seems like something that I could really get behind.
Yeah.
Like it would be really funny. And this is right up my alley. Anytime I can say Disney, shame on you, I'm going to say it because Disney, shame on you for everything you do.
Yeah.
But It would be really like, are we talking? Because anytime this question comes up, everyone goes directly to the most attractive angle of like the downstairs region,
Yeah.
right? It's like, well, are you going to have a little guy down there, or a little rascal, or what's it going to be like? Because if it's the fish bottom and you have the human top, then you're not doing any of that stuff anyway.
No.
So this flips it over, but this is always like the bad side of that scenario, where it's
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, but now you got a fish wiener, bro.
Well, and yeah, like
We need more context.
with traditional mermaids in fiction, it's all shoulder rubs and lip
Siren
kissing, right?
calling and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if you have fish tops and people bottoms, maybe a lot more spanking and
Randiness.
foot massages. So
Maybe
I
they
don't
work
know.
like dolphins.
I'm
They
not an
do it.
expert on.
That's true.
I don't know exactly how that works, but
Yeah, I'd kiss a dolphin.
Yeah.
sure.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
I pet one time.
Oh,
Very
really?
smooth, yeah.
Yeah, they're neat. They're they feel kind of cool.
That is cool.
It was a neat textile experience
Texture.
for me. It was very cool.
Absolutely.
Huh.
I also got kissed by a sea lion at the Edmonton Mall one time.
That's amazing.
Really bad breath.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Super
just-
bad
He's
breath.
eating fish all
Yeah,
day,
because
man.
he's,
It's not
yeah,
his
he's
fault.
On an
yeah,
all fish diet. Never brushes his teeth.
That's right. Very nice man though. He's very nice. His mouth. I took up my whole head. It was pretty cool. I was very excited.
I
about the
love
whole thing.
nature. This is wild. Friday Fun Table continuing. Brando in the house. We got Barber over there. Margaret, I believe, is outside. Maybe I should see if she wants to come in here. We got about 10 minutes to go, boys. Let's keep the. Have we officially named this combined game?
Real ridiculous.
Yeah.
Real ridiculous roulette.
Yeah. Okay, this one is one of my favorites.
Okay. All right.
Studies find that people lie more confidently when holding a warm beverage.
What?
Psychology research links physical warmth with increased confidence and social ease, which can make people sound more persuasive, even when they're not telling the truth.
I'd believe that. That sounds like something that could be real.
Using that logic,
I don't know.
that probably explains why people pee in hot water when they're in hot tubs and pools and stuff. Yeah.
Well, because you're so relaxed,
Yeah.
or because you're more apt to lie about it. And
Well,
say
I think it's in the sort of same category. What I'm saying.
It sounds like you think peeing is lying.
Well,
There's truth to peeing.
yeah.
those are all the
There's real life
concentrated lies
consequences
coming
for
out of
sure.
that.
That's real. But
Yeah.
you know, that's the big thing. Is like when you get in a nice hot tub or whatever. It's like, oh man, don't pee.
I'm more like,
It's
I don't
so
want to
warm.
get out. Like, that's
I
why.
wonder. But I'm sure a lot of people lie when they're in hot tubs too, though.
Yeah, I do.
Dang.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said real 1,000%.
I like 97%.
Okay, then I will say ridiculous.
I think that could be real.
That one was real. And I
Oh, son of a
Did it?
Brr.
It also that means somebody
warm
like
beverages turn you into a lying piece of shit.
It just makes it easier. It just makes it easier.
and somebody went out and got money for research to do that. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, here's what I'm going to do. Money guy goes, what do you want to do? Research science guy. He said, well, I want to give people hot coffees and then see if they lie to me.
If it's easier, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't that hot beverages made them lie.
It's like, you know what, bud?
We're really
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
latching on the wrong part of the
Yeah.
thing. I see what you're
You
saying.
know what? Coffee is lie juice. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. It's untruth serum.
Dang. So, is there any other context on that one, or that was just the whole story?
That was the whole thing.
Yeah,
It was like being warm, and like even if it's holding a warm beverage, you're just like more comfortable.
Ooh.
I just love myself so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
get it.
is a good one actually.
we go.
I've thought about
Barber's
this
bringing
actually
out
in my
these things.
real life. This is
Get
this is a
outta
thing
here.
I have considered.
Okay.
And you guys are going to be like, are you fucking kidding me? What's wrong with you? If you're sharing a plate of nachos with a group of friends and someone rotates the platter, end the relationship immediately, no explanation, no arguing. It's 2026. We know our worth. Hashtag girl boss.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
This one seems very specific. This feels like this was brought upon from a moment in real life for
Just-
our writer over here.
I'm going to say I'm not going to get involved with this one just to keep. I mean, we have a kind of a PG-13 thing going on
We
here.
do, yeah. That's fair. Boy, oh boy.
Brando, why do you agree with that so strongly?
I eat the slowest of anybody I've ever met.
That's true.
I'm
Yeah.
a very, very
Slowest.
slow eater. So when I'm sharing nachos, my little area of the nachos will inevitably have more toppings than the rest of the plate
Yeah.
because I'm consuming it slower. So when somebody, I'm not naming names, probably wouldn't rhyme with Schmayen,
Gary?
Sometimes
Or
spin.
network.
They turn the plate because I want some of that cheese. I want some more of the.
Classic, right?
And it's but that's my shit. I was saving that for later. You scum.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to just eat the chips that aren't even warm at that point.
That Ryan left under all his toppings.
Exactly. And then afterwards, they make fun of me for eating. So, oh, your food's cold, Brando. I was like, yeah. How do you know that? Because you're eating it. Damn it.
So are you going to put your money where your mouth is and end that relationship?
I'm gonna put a
Girl boss?
yeah. I'm gonna girl boss him the moment he shows up.
Oh man,
I'm
that's so true though. What you're slow eating.
gonna
Like,
give him the silent treatment and everything.
I was watching one of our previous Twitch streams, and you had a slice in front of you that you were trying to eat, and I think it was over an hour. And I would watch it. I'd like speed it up a little bit, and then about 10 minutes. Oh, there's a bite. There's a little bite there. And it was literally an hour to eat one slice. It's like, how do you contain yourself? But that's how you do it. It's always been that way.
I forget that food even is there.
So
I get in trouble for it all the time. Not in trouble, people make fun of me.
So we all go out for dinner. We all like order entrees. We're not sharing anymore. And you're slowly eating. Like everyone finishes first. This has probably happened before.
Yes.
Dude, burgers go untouched when everyone else is done. It's still untouched.
What are people talking about when you're still eating and they're all done? Is it mostly about the slow eating, or has any interesting?
No, we're just chilling. Usually you're out with friends. You're talking the friend thing. It's just that I still have a burger to eat.
Interesting.
You know, it's
Most people, when your food arrives, they're like, oh, I'm getting in there. I'm so pumped this is here. They'll just keep going on a conversation,
No,
keep
I don't-
drinking, keep hanging,
I don't
keep
care.
having fun.
yeah.
Well, it's just a good time.
Cool thing, yeah. No, it's,
I don't.
it's either good or bad. That's Brando.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
there
no.
when I want to eat it. You know, it's not
No,
going.
it's not going anywhere. You're right.
Amazing.
Unless somebody came by and took it, that would be. But that's just rude.
Yeah.
You
You
know
know,
what I
I guess I'm supposed to take the other angle on this and say, eat faster. Like, what's the other angle?
Well, I mean, but you got to share the toppings with your friends and
Be
whatever,
kind when
I
it
guess.
comes to consuming nachos.
Stealing nacho toppings? I think not, my friend.
Well, if you were all having like beers and like I finished my beer and then you hadn't finished all yours and I grabbed it and I was like, we're sharing beers here, bud. Like you could like call the police and they
Oh,
would
yeah.
take me away.
Yeah, somebody would go to jail. Like I'm sure if the 911 operator, like, listen, somebody just took my beer and drank it and said we're sharing. The police would be there before I hit the hang up button, and there would be handcuffs and
Yeah.
tasers.
The whole 9 yards.
Oh man, it would
Don't
be.
tase me, bro.
Yeah, stop tasing me,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay.
Tasing on my butthole. Over
Whoa,
and
here we
over.
go.
Remember from the song?
Yes, I do. I definitely do. Oh, I think we have one more. Let's make it a good one.
Let's do it.
Let's finish strong here, fellas.
Okay, this is just the next one in the order.
Well, what's your best one? Your favorite one?
I like this one.
Okay, good.
Okay.
We're carrying everything else over to next week. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
better be a good one.
None of this work is going unused.
Hell yeah.
A town paused the installation of smart trash cans after residents complained they felt judgmental. Residents allegedly objected to LED displays showing fill levels and usage reminders, saying the bins felt passive aggressive when people threw away large items. Fact or real or ridiculous?
Oh, that has to be real. Please let that be real.
Can we
I want
both-
that to
can
be
we
real
both
so
just say
bad.
real?
I
Because
want
it
that to
has
be
to be
real
real.
so bad. I want it to be real
That's
so
a
bad.
microcosm of society as a whole that we currently live in.
Oh, I
right
want that
there.
to be. Come on,
That's
please
our
be-
world.
Please be real, and I want to know what town it is so I can
Yeah.
go there. Please know
Well, if
what.
you both think it's real, maybe we should argue about who thinks it's more real. No, I'm just kidding.
It's as real
I
as
made
it
it
can
up.
be. Damn it! Oh,
The fact that we would be in that mindset where we're both so convinced that that's real, there's no way.
I want that to be real so bad.
Oh,
I was holding a warm beverage when I wrote that one out.
oh, you guys. Are we
Oh,
going to
man.
do one more of the...
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Gary's got a hot take
Well-
this business.
Mom, again, says she's only lost one finger so far. From the knife.
Ooh, all right, all
To
right.
be fair, Mom cuts herself a lot when she's using knives. So I hope that's a joke, Mom.
She got to be careful.
If that's not a joke,
man.
make sure we get you some
Yeah,
coverage
call
for that.
Call some help, yo.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay,
One
last
more?
one of the roulette. Send it this way. Oh, a little over time, but that's okay.
All right.
Another big long one. Okay. Very impressive, Barber. If someone gives you something in a jar and asks that you return the jar when you are done, don't worry about it. You're dealing with a jar hoarder. You're dealing with a jar hoarder, and the life is probably falling apart. They will not remember you have their jar. Their homes are full of jars that they don't need.
Whoa, shots fired.
It seems very specific. A lot of these are really streamed in.
A lot of art imitates real life, I've heard.
Mine just got wiped away at one of the museums out there. There's all that garbage.
Yeah.
My garbage jar. Yeah, so basically if someone gives you a jar and says, I need this back, kick rocks. You're not getting your jar back, bro. You gave me the jar.
As a one jar household, I own a single jar. Two. There's one that I keep my change in, and then there's like my jar that, like, when somebody makes soup and asks if I want some, I will take my jar over and they will put soup in my jar.
Oh, this is a premeditated soup meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
So like it's not like I carry it around and like, oh, I have the opportunity to steal soup. But like
Miss a note on soup if you don't.
it's I don't know. I have one jar because I don't have room for a bunch of jars. I don't want to be a jar hoarder. So like if
Yeah.
somebody was to take my jar, then I have to go out and buy an additional thing that's in a jar, consume said thing, and during that time I have no jar. So there it is. I think you should give the jar back. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
That's a good counterpoint to my point. I also feel the same way. That one's tough to get behind.
Yeah.
Like,
You were so nice. Thank you for giving this incredible gift. But I'm not going to do anything to help you, to thank you in any way. And I'm just going to call you an asshole.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I used to live with a jar hoarder, and when we split everything up, I got jars that I did not want. So that's just more evidence. It's not that serious. But
Why did you-
It's serious enough it got written down. It made the list.
what did you do with them?
I got.
Did you throw them out right in front of them?
No. Oh, nothing like
Recycle
that.
them? Or did you recycle them?
I held on to a couple because, like Brando, I run into leftover soup situations.
Obviously.
Sometimes
And you are always cooking soup.
Sometimes you get jar. You want to give some soup out? Do you get your jar back?
I buy these deli containers. This is an ad for Amazon.
Here we go.
From Amazon. They're phenomenal.
Okay.
Throw out all your Tupperware in jars. These deli containers are all you need. Dishwasher safe, microwave safe. You can put hot fluids in them, throw them in the fridge. You can freeze them. All the lids fit all the different sizes, and they're nearly indestructible. And it's like $30 for all of them. So yeah.
Hey.
Deli containers over jars every day.
Luckily, Frankie's is rolling because if that piano wasn't playing, we'd be talking about jars for days, I feel like. There's a lot of hot takes on this show today. Thank you to you, Barber, for putting all that together for us on another Friday Fun Table. Uncle Brando, great job as always. Always nice to see you get some of your villainy out on the air.
Yeah.
It's good. I feel like you
I like
can't
to
keep
steal.
it pent up all the time, right?
Yeah, it's very difficult to be such
He
a
doesn't
sweet
actually
little human.
steal. He just says stuff.
You need a
Give him
pressure
a break.
release valve, or
That's
else the whole thing blows.
Or else.
Yeah.
We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going live. Okay, Bloom, we're going live at noon tomorrow. It's going to be
Right.
fantastic. Curdy and Sal will be in the house along with Phenom. I have a lot of fun doing that. And do some Uncle Grandma recording over the weekend as well. As for right away, CCO will be recording, and then around 7:30 we'll be getting on that Twitch stream yet again. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. Our Friday night pizza party will commence. Thank you to our friends over at Burns. We got a good one coming in today, the light Greek.
Yeah.
Which is going to be, that could be a million things. I'm very excited.
I'm excited for everyone.
You're going to check out the footage of that, and we're going to eat it. It's going to be fantastic, and then you're probably going to want one too. So the Verns continues to grow. Fellas, great job today. Always appreciate it. Thank you to LB as well. He was here earlier and got us all set up for a bunch of stuff, and then he had to go to work, and I dare I say, pretty dang good show. I'm excited to figure out how we started before the intro started, because that was a whole new dynamic. If you haven't seen the opening of this show, just go back, rewind and watch it, because it's hilarious. We went on the air about a minute early, and no one knows how it happened. And there was even some almost inappropriate stuff being said on the mic, so little teaser for you. Have an amazing, fantastic weekend. Enjoy all the football. We love you so much. Keep doing those good things. Woo!